Aquarius. Thank you for joining me for your April Psychic Tarot reading. My name is Audrey Alison. Please watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign, Aquarius, for a full dose of divination for the month. See what resonates with you and take bits and pieces out of those forecasts. Okay, let's see what we have in our Mercury retrograde today through the 25th of April. And we're in between two eclipse periods, which can be shaky and emotional, very emotional. Queen of Fire. That is a fire sign female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the majority of our planets in Aries right now, the Sun, Venus, our Mercury retrograde, and we're also eclipsed there on the 8th of April, a new moon solar eclipse in Aries. So it's important to know what your rising sign is, to know what sector of your chart is governed by Aries. That area is going through some change. Also, where you hold Taurus. We are having a Jupiter and Uranus conjunction this month, exact at 21 degrees of Taurus, creating elevation, expansion, and sudden revelation for everyone, but in different areas. This Queen of Fire could represent your highest creative self or an independent version of yourself where you're requiring to take more control right now. Let's see what else we have before I go there. Wow, this guy, he has something to say in everybody's reading. Everyone is getting real spiritual right now, or metaphysical, or wanting some type of healing. Wanting therapy, wanting help, wanting advice. Hierophant is learning, study, taking your time to be certified, qualified, knowing oneself. If there's creative qualifications or certification needed, this is a good time to dive into that behind the scenes while everything's kind of slowing down in the Mercury retrograde. You could be revising, reviewing, and rewriting your course of study, Aquarius. But not without the burden, carrying a lot of people along with you. What is overwhelming to Aquarius right now? Something needs to be removed from your plate in order for you to do your best studying or to get this level of qualification or certification. You might be doing too much. You can narrow and hone in on you first, how you can heal you. Put yourself first in this month. There is a victory ahead. Chariot. Travel, I don't really like to lean into in a retrograde, but Chariot does suggest movement forward. That could be travel. It could also be a victory ahead of you, that you took your time. It took a lot of burden, a lot of work, but the outcome is worth the strain. It's worth the burden. There's change quickly. 8 of Wands is the pace and the speed of life, which is fast. Your victory isn't too far off. A Queen of Fire, a fire sign, could assist you in getting there more quickly as well. Wow. Ace of Fire. Taking action, going for it. High libido as well. You're feisty. Aquarius, you have a lot of fire cards for an air sign. And I'm feeling like just because Mercury slowed down in a fire sign, it really doesn't affect you as much as the others. You're still aiming towards your goals. And Chariot is checking off bucket lists. You got the King and Queen of Fire. People around you should be very energetic, supportive, and behind you and backing you. If they're not, they won't make it next to you by the end of the month. You are not allowing to be sidetracked, or you're not allowing to be pulled off course, to be, just bear with me, I need to say a few of these things, to be sidetracked. And you might have a lot of competition in your field of work that does try to gain attention over you. And that's just not going to work this month. You are really in control of how quickly things are developing, how much you take on, what you push out there and take action and publish into the world, and how successful it is. Wow, more fire. Can you believe it? Defend your course of action. Protect what you've created. And you have the certification and qualification to do this. I'm getting that there's no frauds here. You're doing your best work. You might have imitators or people that are imposters trying to do what you do. Protect your brand, company, creation, whatever you are promoting out into the world. The Seven of Fire or Rods or Wands is saying, defend what you've created. It's worth it. There's a lot of copycats out there. There you are. Queen of Swords, Aquarian female. You can always rely on your mind. And in this reading, your creative self. April, I don't think slows you down as much as the other readings. Let's see. I can't believe it. Outside of the major arcana cards and your court card, you have all fire. And you have the best of both worlds. There's also options for Aquarius in your either independent entrepreneurial pursuits or creative artistic work. Either one. Fire has a lot to do with independent work and your own, being in control of your own life. Even though there's no coin cards here talking about earnings, I feel like Aquarians are developing something. The fire is like, okay, this is still brewing and burning. I don't see a pause here for Aquarians. If anything, you might take the time to learn more and even become more qualified, Chariot, and have a major boost in networking, who's attracted to you, having double amounts of passive income and people coming in. Very positive and honestly elevated reading. It matters to me how I feel in a session with a client or even just doing this alone. And when I have either sweaty palms, an elevated heart rate, anxiousness, it really does suggest your pace is picking up and there's not a lot to deter you, Aquarius. And that's how I feel right now. I'm excited about this for you and I'm not involved. So leave in the comments what you're working on. This is really powerful fire energy in a month that's supposedly really slowed up for the course of everyone. Let's get to it though. We can look at your personal chart. I am in sessions every day. And because I have been overwhelmed with clients, I really wanted to save my energy in recovering from mono, still on and off. It's been crazy. But yeah, I was saving my energy, but I'll try to put as much as I can out there. I miss you. I'm always around, and I'm at audreyalison.com if you need to book with me. Remember, Aquarius, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.